Venom 3: The Last Dance. I just want to issue a quick warning that this video contains major spoilers for a film that just came out yesterday. If you don't want to spoil the movie for yourself, I suggest you click off this video right now, go watch the movie, and then come back. If you decide to stay here, you have been warned. The film stars Eddie Brock and Venom, played once again by Tom Hardy, who are now on the run due to being fugitives. They are currently being chased by the military, led by a man named Rex Strickland, played by Chiwetel Ejiofor. But they're also being hunted by Null, played by Andy Serkis. Null is trapped in his prison in Clintar by the symbiotes after they betrayed him. And apparently Venom and Eddie hold the key to his freedom called the Codex. So Null sends his group of monsters called Xenophage to retrieve the Codex. The Xenophage are more of the antagonists here. They are trying to set up Null for later films, at least that's what I've heard. Meanwhile, back at the military base, the military has captured Patrick Mulligan, played once again by Stephen Graham. He had almost died in the second film, but they used a symbiote to bring him back. And the symbiote looks nothing like Toxin, I'm just gonna say it. The symbiote is questioned by a scientist named Dr. Teddy Payne, played by Juno Temple. From what I've read, Payne is usually a man in the comics, but for some reason is a woman in the movie. Meanwhile, Venom explains to Eddie that as long as they don't morph into Venom, they won't be detected by the Xenophage. The two decide to run away from San Francisco and start a new life in New York. Along the way, the duo come across a family of alien enthusiasts who offer to take them to Las Vegas. While in Vegas, they come across Mrs. Chen before being captured by Rex and his men. The Xenophage eventually catch up to Eddie and Venom, and the final battle ensues. And this is the point of the video where we realize that Toxin was for nothing, because he was absolutely devoured within a matter of seconds. Meanwhile, Payne joins the fight and becomes Scream, as well as her assistant Miss Christmas becoming Lasher. And Venom ends up sacrificing himself to save Eddie. You see, as long as both Eddie and Venom are alive, they are in constant danger. But if one of them were to die, then the Codex would no longer exist. After he's let go from the government, Eddie finally makes it to New York City and lives there for the rest of his life. This film was a proper conclusion to the trilogy, though I heard in a mid-credits scene Venom did indeed survive. Overall, I give this film an 8 out of 10.